Hello guys, this is Chrono21 bringing you, yes, more World of Tanks content. I wanted today to show two replays about two specific tanks, one being the Jgpanther IV, also in my opinion known as the FlatPanzer IV. Now the reason why this tank sucks is not in fact the hit points, which is pretty healthy at 600, or the top speed, which is 40, or the pretty good traverse speed of 32, and the armor, although really not that good, does manage to pull off the bounce every now and then. Nor is it about the camo rating, which actually is quite decent. Or the view range. The thing that makes this tank so terrible is its guns. Now, this is the gun that I would recommend for this tank. The 7.5 centimeter Pak 42 L70. Fires almost 16 rounds per minute, 150 average penetration with standard rounds, 194 with gold, and 135 average damage. Now, although that says .33 accuracy, I don't believe it, because the Jgpanther is actually more accurate than the Jgpanther IV, and it doesn't have as accurate of a gun, as I will show you in a second. Its aim time is really low at 1.7 seconds, and this is a very big positive. It means that you're not sitting in the open long enough for you to actually get hit. And this low aim time is this tank's only saving grace. Its low aim time combined with the mobility and camouflage allows it to keep adjusting its position while getting ready to fire its next shot. But it is not suited to the kind of play style that I kind of like, which I found on the Jgpanther. The second gun is meh. It has less rate of fire and less penetration. 20 less with the gold round. 23 actually. And it has 220 average damage. While that is nearly twice the average damage per shot, this gun can get off almost 2 shots per this gun's 1 shot. And even though they have the same aim time, look at the accuracy. So it's less accurate, it has less gun pen, and less rate of fire. The only positive is the average damage. Plus, these shells are more expensive. So why would you pay more for a round that doesn't perform as well? However, that's enough on the Jgpanther IV. Now, we're going to talk about the Jgpanther, or as I like to call it, the Awesome Panther. Notice I've already researched the Jgpanther 2, I just haven't bought it yet because I still have stuff to get on this tank, such as the Ferdinand, which I probably won't play. But really quick, we're just going to take a look at the Jgpanther, our base run-through of its stats and its guns. Now, the Jgpanther has 850 hit points. That's not much of an increase, but honestly, it's a tank destroyer. Tank destroyers don't have a lot of hit points. It's heavy tanks and medium tanks that get more hit points in Tier 7, not tank destroyers. You want hit points? You do not play tank destroyers. Engine power is great with 700 and a 55 km/h top speed. So, yeah, this is a very mobile Tier 7 TD. Its armor is terrible. Do not expect to bounce rounds. The only place that will bounce on the Jgpanther is the gun mantlet, which is really small. Let's see. There's the Jgpanther. Yeah, that's the only part that will bounce. Shoot it anywhere else, it's going to go in. And just a quick show, bragging rights to Marks of Excellence. And I'm a heavy tank player. Anyway, you have two choices of guns. You can go with this gun, which is the 88 Pak 43 L71. It is not a bad gun. It's the Tiger 1's gun, but a tank destroyer version. It has 9.84 rounds a minute with 203 average penetration, 237 with the gold round, and 240 average damage. It has .32 accuracy, pretty accurate, but that aim time is 2.3 seconds. Alright, remember that. That's really going to come into play in the replays. Now, this is the gun that I recommend you use with the Jgpanther. The 105. The rounds cost 4 times as much, and you have a little bit less rate of fire, but the DPM of these guns is the same. It is the exact same. The average penetration is 200 with 320 average damage. So you're getting an increase of 80 alpha for 3 pen. That's a good trade. And although it is less accurate, this is a bad trade. 0.34. That's not that much less accurate. And the aim time is 1.7 seconds. With the 1.7 second aim time on a mobile tank destroyer that does not have the highest camo for its tier, this is a lifesaver. The 1.7 second aim time. But that's enough about speculations and statistics. Let's actually show you some results.
Hello guys and girls, this is Colonel21 bringing you the Jgpanther 4 game right after the gun review of this tank and the Jgpanther and comparing the two. Now granted, the Jgpanther is a tier higher, so I can't really be that harsh on this tank. It's still frustrating. The Stug 3 is great, but now you're using that same gun at tier 6 again. Now, I have 41 AP rounds loaded and 21 gold. The reason why I have 21 gold is because if you get into a tier 8 game, 10 rounds of gold is not enough when you only have 135 alpha. This is about 2,500 damage worth of gold rounds, and that has 194 pen. That's great. 194 penetration with the gold round is great. 150 with the AP, tier 6, dicey. Especially with that damage amount. You really need to baby this tank. You need to keep it back and let it do what it wants to do. If you don't, it's going to throw a temper tantrum and you're going to fail and you're going to suck and you're going to hate it and you're going to rage. A lot of these shots that I do take at this game are pretty dodgy shots. I don't hit any allies. It's just I really shouldn't have taken some of these shots because they're going to miss and I really just rushed the shot. When I was playing these games, the mouse is going to be a little bit jerky in the replay because I'm moving it in between 2 tables. I played this up on my college at my college campus, and well, yeah, it's not where I had a solid desk. I have to share an area with other people, so I got the spot that's right at the crack of where 2 desks meet, and yeah, kind of throws your aim off a bit, but we put 1 shot into the Chaffee, and a shot that really should have gone in bounced off the back of the SU-152. This is recorded not immediately after the guns, just because Action's been pulling some pranks on me, and I've been trying to work it out. Don't shoot there, Colonel. That's a rock. No, that's a rock, Colonel. No, don't. Well, a little bit of laughs for you guys on YouTube. Don't. Noob. Wasting ammo. Focus on what you can hit, Colonel. Not a tank that's behind a rock that you can't hit. No, he's not there. Don't. Why am I showing this replay again? Oh yeah, the Jgpanther 4. The Jgpanther 4. Its gun. Just look at the shell travel time. Watch how long that shell takes to reach its target. I'm half reloaded by the time the shell reaches the target. If this were a true sniper tank, that shell would be moving a lot faster. It's midway in between derp and sniper. It's brawling shell travel time, and that's terrible. It's really terrible that the shells travel so slowly. And the VK is complaining because Artie didn't shoot a Jgpanther that got lit down here. Well, Artie's focusing on the hill like he should be doing, because the hill needs more help. And even though the Jgpanther was stationary, you YOLO'd right into the middle of all of them. So why are you complaining? You died because you ran into the middle of 5 tanks. You expected to live? Get real, man. T-3485 is holding the South like a boss. He and I are going to be the big players in this game. Spoiler alert. And in case you didn't know, this is Malinovka Encounter. I really need to start saying these map names sooner. And on the encounter mode, it takes twice as long to cap. Don't take that shot.
Nope. No. 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 Colonel. No. No. There you go. No. No. Bad Colonel. VK's complaining about the 12T, which I am shooting at, although I'm sucking at shooting him, apparently. That shell, I think, hit, and now he's not there. T-3445, please, little buddy, give me a light. There you go. And there you go. You're live. Saved our buddy. For now. And now we have the enemy T-3045 is making an aggressive push right up here, and he is going to spot this Su-100 in a heartbeat, because look how this Su-100 is positioned. That's how noobs use bushes, guys. They leave their barrels right in through the bush. That T-35 is right there. The amazing camo of the Jgpanther does not get me lit there. And he's now hiding behind a tree, which he thinks he's safe behind, but he's not. And I punish him with 3 rounds. The fire rate of this gun is just ridiculous. And there's the hit on the Su-100. I need to back off because he's going to back up behind me, and that's going to get me hit. I don't want to get hit. This tank only has 600 hit points. So, yeah. Get out of the way of the Su-100. Don't go near him. He's a magnet for bullets right now. Don't go there, Colonel. No, you're going to get killed there. Don't do it. Who is this? Who is this, and what has he done with me? I do kill the Chaffee here, but this was a very bad shot, because now I'm lit. There's the track shot. I gave you one. I had that coming. There's 1, 2, 3. That should have been a dead Jagdpanzer 4, but the great mobility saves me because this thing can somehow go 36 in reverse. Granted, that's downhill, though. Still. Now, I'm debating on what the heck I should be doing here to try to win this game. The T-3485 has made an aggressive push all the way down south here, and he is kicking some serious butt. There's the enemy Chi-Ri. He's a tier 7 medium. I don't think the Chi-Ri has taken much, if any, damage. Well, he's taken some, but still, T-3485 should easily lose to him if the Chi-Ri knows what he's doing. Apparently the Chi-Ri doesn't. Spoiler alert. But the E-25 and the FV are really going to need my fire support, and this is a much, much, much better position. I need to take this spot, and I need to snipe from here now. Alright, so there's the KV-1. Don't shoot. That's a church. That's a church. That's a church. Oh, more ammo wasted. That's a church. I promise I'm not a bot, guys. I promise. Bots don't get to think. We hit the leopard, and now there's the track shot that really should have done damage, but it didn't. I think he's still there, but there goes the cap alarm. Stop shooting. Colonel? No. Bad Colonel. Go sit in corner. Now kill T-3045. No, don't. You gotta lead better than that. Shell hits the dirt. That actually should have hit the rear of his tank. That was too much lead, Colonel. Now you got him. Dial it in. Dial it in. There you go. Just like a cruiser in World of Warships. Perfect. And now we lose Bert. But the T-3045, the Superstar, killed the Chi-Ri. AMX-13AM killed the Leopard. We now have the mobility because they have no light tanks. They have no mediums. It's all down to the E-25 and I to carry this game. Now what the E-25 and I do have is, even though we are tank destroyers, we are now the fastest tanks in this game. That E-25 has an even better camo value than I do, and this tank's camo value is actually one of the best in the game as well. It needs that camo because it already has so many other drawbacks. I fired all of my AP rounds, so now I am firing gold like a noob. But
there's still a Tiger P in the game. There's an SU-100Y in the game. There's a KV-1. So they can't really blame me when it's 5 versus 2. Now the E-25 and I really need to go kill the enemy arty, because that's what's going to get this tank killed more often than not, is its artillery. Look at how there's a reason why other people call this the FlatPanzer. That's one big box for arty. Yeah, low profile for tanks. Low profile for tanks. Big box for arty. And that's a big ass engine on the back too. Oh. Crap Panzer, why? Why are you so weird? So now we need to get in this. When you are moving and using this mobility, make sure you use the terrain to your advantage. I'm going down here. E-25 is following me, just like we're playing follow the leader. And I'm using this bush. This is paramount. If I had poked out here without this bush, that guy would have spotted me well before I had shot. Now the E-25 and I are both shotted. E-25 kills the guy. I need to get out of here. I need to move. We need to run. There's the arty. That would have been a hit on the engine. And that would have been a dead colonel. E-25 is still not running. Don't understand why. Right now I'm thinking that the SU-100Y is either right here, or right here. So I'm trying to stay as close to these bushes as I can. The grill just got lit, and there's the camo value. I don't know how the grill got lit, though. Wargaming spotted mechanics, go figure. We killed the grill. I think I'm lit, so I duck behind the building for my life. The SU-100Y's average damage is 440. I have 437 hit points. He can easily kill me in one shot. But this is stupid. I'm in the middle of an open field, and I'm going further into the middle of an open field. No, Colonel. No, head for the windmill. Go to the red line. Go to the red line, boy. Go on. Go to the red line. There you go. Nice. Very good. Very good. Much better. Much better play. E-25 is going to decide to sit right here, and again, that's improper use of a bush. You're not hidden, dude. They see your gun. Oh, my OCD. But we now need our primary concern now is that SU-100Y. He needs to die. And hang on. Oh, I'm going to kill whoever that is. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back, and, well, I don't have any editing software, so I'm just going to let that ride, as this is the 7th time I'm trying to record this. I now tell the E-25 that I have 17 rounds left. He wants to hold for a draw, and I say, heck no. We have 4 minutes left. There's only 3 tanks. Let's get this win. And if I hadn't been wasting so much ammo, I would definitely have more than 17 rounds. Although, in hindsight, as they are gold rounds, it might have been the right choice. This pen really is not reliable. So now I'm going from bush to bush trying to spot the SU-100Y. It's not working. Now I think that's the Tiger P on the cap circle, because that would have been the most logical choice. He has the most armor. He probably has the most health left, as the KV-1's been on the hill all game, and he wasn't. But it also could be the SU-100Y, as the SU-100Y was spotted here near the beginning of the game. And this guy's saying we don't have a choice, we need to go to the cap now. No, you have 3 minutes, plenty of time. Relax, we got this. There's plenty of time to reset that cap. 60 in encounter when there's 1 tank on the cap is when you really start needing to worry about it. Unless you're in a heavy tank, in which case 30. You'll need an extra 60 seconds to get there if you're in a heavy. And he says I'm an optimist. No, that's realism. Okay, here's the difference. Optimism. Optimism is someone who refuses to think negatively. So when the game is you're the only tank left, you have 3 kills, the enemy team has 14 kills, you think you can still win easily. That's optimism. Can you? Yeah, it's possible. Is it likely? No. That's where realism comes into play. When I was typing that, there were 3 minutes left on the clock. On the clock for that cap circle. When he saw that, there were 3 minutes left in the game. Therefore, he thought that I meant 3 minutes left in the game. No, I meant we had 3 minutes from the time I started typing that to reset that cap. And that's the difference between realism and optimism. Pessimism, though, is you lose the first tank and you think you've already lost. That's pessimism. So there's the three differences. You learn something new every day. But I'm now thinking I got to check out this hill. There's got to be something left on the hill. There's nothing on the hill, Colonel. No, there's nothing on the hill. From how they saw you killing their arty, so why would they stay on the hill? These guys know what they're doing. E25 spots the Tiger P. It's down to only either the KV-1 or the SU-100Y that's on the cap circle. Now I think it's the SU-100Y because the SU-100Y was what was spotted closer to the cap circle, but it could have been the KV-1. You don't know. You gotta go there and check. It's now at 52, 53, 54. Now's when I gotta start moving towards the cap. And plot twist. The SU-100Y has not moved far from where he was last spotted way back when. And there he is. And this is what gets me killed in my TDs, is I tunnel vision, and I don't watch the map, and I sit there all game. That got me killed unlimited numbers of times in this tank. Cap reset. We are good to go. Get down the hill. Thank you, low profile. Now, Tiger P. E25, you really need to rush that Tiger P right now. You need to kill him, and then we can go and kill the KV-1 together. Go get the Tiger P. Dude, he's just going to sit there exchanging shots with a Tiger P. No, you get up in his face, you face hug him, and then you shoot him in the lower plate. KV-1 spots me. He hits my track. That should have done damage, but it didn't. I somehow it's reversed the RNG troll. He tracks me. I hit him. More RNG troll on his part. He bounces. I pen him right in his mantlet because this is a gold round, and I just drill him right there. If that had been AP, that would have bounced every time. Anyway, though, E25 just lost to the Tiger P. And now it's 1v1, but it doesn't matter because look, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw. Game over. What should have been a win is a loss. Well, counted as a loss because the E25 didn't go kill the Tiger P. Oh well, if the KV-1 hadn't had so much RNG troll and the E25 had died to the Tiger P, we would have lost that game anyway. So, whatever. I'll take it. Better than nothing. So, here we are. We got the Ace Tanker badge, which is honestly not that hard to get in this tank. People don't do that well in it. 1,000 base experience with premium. That's not much. Fire for effect. Cause more damage than the hit points of your vehicle. It's not that hard for this tank to get if you use it wisely. Its fire rate is ridiculous. Its penetration is subpar but workable. Its accuracy is debatable, but it's just like with the Easy 8. Throw enough crap at the fan and eventually it's going to stick. We got the Defender medal because we got 94 base defense points. We got the High Caliber because we didn't shoot any teammates, unlike the Panzer IV-H or whoever shot the T-34 at the beginning. And we got a Top Gun because we got 7 kills. We were 1 kill shy of the Radley Walters, but you know what? If the E25 hadn't killed that arty, I would have gotten nailed by the arty. So, yeah, I'll take the Top Gun instead of a Radley Walters. And look at that superstar in the T-34-85. 1,722 damage dealt. The SU-100Y and the Tiger P were their ace tankers on that team. But the Tiger P, it's not that great of a tank. He got a steel wall medal out of it, though, so nice job. I still say the Tiger 1's better. He probably would have done more of the Tiger 1. SU-100Y, 15 shots fired, 7 shots hit, 6 pens. Pretty good. And, well, even though I got the most base experience because of 3 awards and 7 kills and that much damage, the experience that this tank gets is actually pretty darn good. I don't know if there's a different XP coefficient per tank. I think there is, because light tanks get more XP than heavy tanks. So if it differs between the tiers, well, this tank's XP coefficient must be better than any other tier 6 TD, because that is higher than the T-3045s. That was much better than the SU-100Ys. Even though the SU-100Y didn't get 3 awards, he still almost did 2,300 damage. Okay? And he's a premium tank. He only got 446 base. I got 1,164. It was treated as a victory because I got those awards, but even without that, that still would have been like 600 or 700 base. He should have gotten more, or I should have gotten less. 20 of these shots were crap, but that still leaves 32 shots that were fired. 8 of them missed, and if you have a tank that has .32 accuracy and you're fully aiming most of your shots, why are you missing 8 of them? So, 3.2 accuracy, my butt. The ammunition for this tank is actually surprisingly cheap, because look at how much ammo we fired. And look what our ammunition resupply actually is. Although that could have been because I might have had some gold rounds in reserve, as this gun is used by other tanks, so I could have had some gold rounds in reserve. I don't know. I sold the tank. I can't go back in time and look to see if I had shells in the depot or not. But Jgpanther 4. Average at best, crappy at worst. Stug 3, great tier for tier, great tank. That mobility combined with that gun is just sick. Any tank that can kill itself in less than 10 seconds is good. Jgpanther, amazing. And the next game that you're about to see should show it.
And we are back on Abbey. The tank is the Jgpanther. The tier is again 7. And this time, we're on a mission. We're out to cause 4,000 damage, get a kill, and that will be TD mission 15. Now, this gun does 320 average damage per shot. Remember that when you see these rounds hitting. A little bit of foreshadowing there. Now, my standard loadout is 27 AP, 11 APCR, and 2 HE. I carry an auto fire extinguisher just because I like this tank, and a repair kit along with a medical kit. I really do feel bad for the light tanks like the M5A1 Stuart that get this kind of matchmaking, because they don't even have the gun to pen the rear of this thing reliably. And it's only 40 millimeters. But it's sloped.
Let's go.
So we start out, and I'm going to help support center because, well, there's some bushes right there, and I realize nobody's going to them anyway. We only have 4 TDs. They have 5. Well, let's use these bushes for a good starting location. And you're going to see in a second, guys, why you really need to watch how many trees you hit. Alright, so I just got in position. If I was pre-aimed right there, I would have shot that guy already. And I saw another tree over to the left, which means they're already up in the Abbey. Our Lucius doesn't realize that, and he sees that Lucius, the elk spot that Lucius, so he backs down. I'm waiting for whatever is there to light up. And I believe it's a light tank, because he didn't get spotted the second he did that. And there's the light right there. Yep. 5916 comes out again while he's spotted. Never do this in your light tanks. And he's taken 297 damage. He got lucky that that was a low roll. That's 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 pen. Now the Luches, right there.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That 1.7 second aim time, along with the gun traverse, is really great on the Jgpanther. 264, another low roll. And I'm lit. I knew I was lit, so I backed down, showing only my gun mantle and the left part of my tank. I back up. Another low roll. He decides to shoot the cliff. So I move back into my firing position. One more shot. Another low roll. He's at 298 hit points. Someone puts a round in him, and then I kill him. 298. Well, I don't know if that was a high or low roll or not, because, well, he only had 298 hit points. However, people are now moving up the 8 line, and you do not need to defend the 8 line, as you're about to see why. Now, we've already done 1,569 damage. They are moving up the 8 line rapidly. We need to move. We need to get to a different firing position, and we need to use the Jgpanther's mobility now. We're now going 40, 50, right there. 50 kilometers an hour. That's how fast the Jgpanther can get, and this is why this speed is necessary. The M6 and the Panther are right there. The Su-122-44 could already be getting on the cap. The T-20 HTC is slower. The Panther could be there in very shortly. So I tell my team, give me some eyes on the cap circle. Because this thing doesn't have the best camouflage. If you don't have it behind a bush, you are going to get spotted. So there's the cap start. There's one. That's probably the Su-122-44. And I say, need eyes to spot caps. Should not have a second S there. Oh well. Spelling not, grammar Nazi, what can you do? Scores are now 4-8. Remember that. Only one guy on the cap circle. So our team's coming back to reset this cap. Now there's only one right now, and it's the T-28 HTC. He's the slowest one. So I put one into his side. I've got 200 pen that will easily go through his side. And there's one dead tank. Cap counter's now at 57. SU has the cap points. I'm going to hit him next. There it is. And he's right there. I just need to aim a little bit up. There you go. And now that's just the Panther. We can put one shot in him before he dies. Now he's dead. And I think I've only had 1 or 2 high rolls. No, I haven't had a single high roll yet. Not a single high roll. Because the average damage of this gun is 320. Panther goes down. Su-85's right there. 82 hit points, I'll take it. And I'm backed up partially on this ridge. Remember that you can do that from that position, guys. If your gun has enough gun elevation, and the Jgpanther has great gun elevation. It doesn't have a lot of gun depression, but the elevation is great. The KV-85 and the T-150 are in the center. They really should not be. And this T-150 has nowhere to go. If I can just get the angling. There it is. There's the shot. Another low roll. There's a high roll. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, baby. Now we've done 3,657 damage. We need 4,000 to get the TD mission, and unfortunately, it doesn't show you that. But this is the game mission. This is the game where I have the highest chance of getting that TD mission 15 done. I've got 5 kills. I need 1 kill for the bonus. And now, Panzer was talking to me at this exact point, and he caused a lag spike right here. Hellcat easily gets around me. I'm never going to outturn him. I focus on the KV-13. High roll. But it's 4 points shy. Come on, reload! Reload! Yes! And I'm dead. The scores are now 11-10. A moment ago, it was 4-8. It's now 11-10. We've gone up 7 tanks while losing only 2. And now it's 12-10.
So now it's up to this SU-122-44 to find the Hellcat and win this game. The ELC AMX is coming up behind, and absolute disaster strikes because there's the T-67 directly behind the SU-122-44. The Hellcat was last spotted going up to that position. T-67 sees him. SU misses. And I'm begging this team to win. I am begging them. I don't need to win to get the mission, but it would just be much better to show if we win. He kills the T-57. There's the Hellcat. Come on. ELC, why did you rush out against it? Whatever. SU, come on. Get him. Get him. Come on. Kill him already. You missed. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Come on. There it is. Whew. And that's the win. 4,318 damage done. TD mission 15 complete. And there's my third female. And that was my third female crew member. Haha. Now, that was an ace tanker game again, but this time in the Awesome Panther, a.k.a. the Jgpanther. I made 32,000 credits that game, 1,711 experience. I made more credit. I had more XP in the Jgpanther 4 game because I was a tier 6, shooting at tier 7s. We got the fighter medal as well as the fire for effect medal, and we also got the defender medal. I didn't think I had gotten enough reset points to get the defender medal, but apparently I had gotten 85 base defense points. So there's the defender medal. And this is one medal I rarely get. I think this is only the second time that I've gotten this medal. And it was tanker sniper. Fire at least 8 shots. Firing accuracy must be at least 85% per battle. Or firing accuracy must be at least 85% per time that you get this. At least 80% of the hits have to cause damage, including damage to enemy vehicles and modules. The player must cause more damage than the hit points of that player's vehicle, at least 1,000 hit points. The player must not hit any allies by direct shots. The achievement is only awarded once per battle and is unavailable for SPGs and can only be obtained in random battles. Now we have the high caliber. 20% of total HP cost of vehicles has to be at least 1,000. Player must not hit any allies by direct shots. Whether they pen or not is not the issue. That game, we were the top. 4,318 damage done. Twice as much as the Hellcat. And really, we were the top tank. So the pressure was on us to carry this game. If you're the top tank and you're getting outperformed by tier 6s on the enemy team, it looks bad. It really does. Because you're the top tank. You have to carry your own weight. And if you are the top, you better be one of the best. If you're not, your team's going to struggle. But .34 accuracy, reality check. Shots fired, 16. Direct hits, 16. Penetrations, 16. That is why I love this gun. This gun performs better than it says it is. That Jgpanther 4 game, we fired almost 55 rounds in only 24 hits. 22 penned. This tank, every shot hit, every shot penned. I love that statistic. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed these replays, and I hope you agree with me that the Jgpanther is definitely better tier for tier than the Jgpanther 4. The Jgpanther, in my opinion, is my favorite tier 7 tank destroyer so far. I like it even more than the SU-122-44, and that thing's just a troll monster. And I really think a lot of people just underestimate the Jgpanther compared to a lot of the other tier 7s, like the SU-152, the T-25-2, well, not really, but its other prime competition is the Sturm Meal, which can use the Ferdinand's gun.
The Jgpanther can use the equivalent of the Tiger II's gun, and that was the gun that I was using. And yeah, I really love this tank. I will never sell the Jgpanther, and if I ever do, and you know me, you better hit me, because this is just a tank that I'm going to keep in my garage for years to come, hopefully. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at the next video.